Today, I'm going to show you how you can build web apps in just a few minutes using AI and also collect payments through Stripe on those web apps to start generating revenue. This is a massive opportunity to create micro SaaS apps or even complete SaaS apps and easily collect payments without having to set up anything manually yourself. We can easily collect one-time payments and connect our user authentication to that payment to enable the user to start using the platform. We're also going to be able to collect monthly subscriptions where we will automatically bill the user through Stripe for the subscription without any manual payments. So if you've got an idea for an app you want to release or you want to help others build these applications, this is going to be one of the easiest ways to do this. So diving right into it, this is Replit, and Replit is a vibe coding platform in which we're going to be able to use to build these apps. If you haven't seen Replit before, essentially what we can do is just type in plain English to this chat agent right here and essentially talk back and forth with it to build out our application. So this can really be anything. It doesn't just have to be a web app. It can literally be a video game. It could be a series of automations, or it could be some sort of a tool or SaaS application that you want to sell to consumers or other companies. And so I personally use Replit within a lot of our internal operations as an agency that we run. And we've got plenty of apps through time trackers and content generation systems that we use Replit for. And so now with this new integration with Stripe, I could go ahead and tell Replit to add a subscription wall where if you want to get access to the app, you have to go through and pay for a subscription. And obviously this is great if you do want to start generating revenue and actually making money from these apps, not just using them yourself. So that's exactly what I'll showcase how to do right now. So just for example's sake, I'm going to go ahead and tell it to build out a to-do list application. And I'm going to ask it to create a subscription system where if you want to get access to that app, you have to pay for some sort of a subscription tier. Obviously a pretty basic app. You can go a lot more complex than this with Replit, but this is just to demonstrate the purpose of what we can do here. Now, before I type out my prompt, something that I like to do, especially when building out apps on Replit, where it kind of requires one big prompt to send off and get an application built, I'll typically come over to ChatGPT and just use the voice dictation tool to really just talk to ChatGPT and tell it what I'm looking for in the application. And then at the end, I'll tell it that I want to convert this request into an actual prompt in which will be sent to a tool like Replit. And then ChatGPT is going to come back and give me a prompt in which I can use and give to Replit, which is going to include all of the features and functions of the app that I want to build. Obviously, you can just type this out yourself manually if you want directly to Replit, although this can just help speed up the process and get some more thoughts out of your head and into the app. Hey ChatGPT, I want you to create an AI prompt that I can send off to Replit, the vibe coding platform, to help build a to-do list app. So this to-do list app, I want it to be quite advanced. I want it to have multiple projects in which you can have to-dos in those projects, and then I can come through and simply tick off those to-dos and have them marked as complete. I want to have an archive folder as well so I can see all of those completed to-dos, and also make it quite a gamified system where you get rewards for completing those to-dos. So if you go ahead and just take that request and create a really good AI prompt in which I can send off to Replit, that'd be great. Okay, so you can see this is the voice dictation of everything that I just talked about right then, and it's been added into ChatGPT here. And one thing that I didn't add was the payments part of it. So what I can do is just hit dictate and then just add that on top. Hey, can you also add that we need to build out a payment system for this app as well? So essentially we want to have 3 different tiers of the subscription, and we want to essentially just collect a payment for this app. 3 payments will be $10 for the first one, $20 for the second one, and $80 for the third plan. Each of these plans will have different features. I want you to come up with those features yourself and then send it off in the Replit prompt. All right, so that's all good to go. I'll send it off to ChatGPT and it should come back with a nice prompt in which I can then send off to Replit. All right, so that request has just completed and it's given me back a prompt in which I can use to send off to Replit, in which should run through some of the things that we're looking for in our application here. So what I can do is come back to Replit, paste it into right here, and simply just send this off. Now, immediately after sending this off to Replit here, if you have added in the payments part to the prompt and you've included Stripe in that prompt, you will likely get prompted with this right here, which says connect to Stripe, get started with the Stripe sandbox to test your payments functionality, create products and test transactions directly from Replit. So this is the pop-up box to integrate Replit now with Stripe. And this is where we're going to be able to connect our Stripe account so Replit has access to everything it needs to be able to build that payment processing capability. So just hit the yes button right here, yes, proceed. It's going to run you through a bunch of step-by-step instructions on how to connect your Stripe account. If you've never set up Stripe before, there's probably going to be a few extra steps on verifying your account and getting everything set up. Otherwise, if you do have an existing account, it's a little bit easier. You just have to log in. So once you've gone through that setup process for Stripe, you'll land back into your thinking process from the Replit agent here, and it's just going to run through all of the stuff that it's about to build for you. You can see here from the prompt that I got back from ChatGPT, it does seem like ChatGPT has gone all out on the features here for this application. I probably wouldn't recommend doing so many features right out of the way, but I think this will be good to showcase exactly what Replit is capable of here and just how deep you can go when building out these apps. And given you don't have to wait 20 minutes for the app to build right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and click this, and in 20 minutes, I'm gonna have the app. All right, so here we go. This app just completed, took about 17 minutes right there. So it took a little bit of time. Once again, was quite an extensive set of features to add here. So that's why it took a little bit longer. And we can see right here, it's gone ahead and generated Questify, turn your tasks into epic quests. And it's just built out the landing page here, not the actual application right now. This is the landing page talking about some features. Obviously, a lot of this it's had to sort of come up with as well. And this is stuff that if you were building this out as an actual application, you'd want to obviously check and double check that it's doing everything that you'd expect it to, and just work with this and update it. And as you want to start to build this app, just talk to the chat agent on the left-hand side, and you can start to add stuff, remove stuff, change stuff, and really just build with it. But obviously you can see right here, choose your adventure, and we've got the 3 payment plans that I talked about. And this is where we're going to have Stripe come in, and we're going to be able to build these into real payment structures that somebody can come to and actually start paying $80 a month to not only get access to the application, but it's going to be billed monthly. It's going to have an account set up for them, and it's just going to do what you would think a normal application would do for a subscription service. So let's say I wanted to buy this Pro plan for $20 a month. I'm going to hit the Go Pro button. I have yet to actually try to see this actually works, so we can see what happens. We've got a Replit login coming through right here. So this is just using Replit's authentication to log in with the app. This is just one of the ways that you can build authentication on a Replit application. You can just have it built out with Replit, which I recommend. It's pretty easy and pretty simple to use. Otherwise, if you want, you could just tell it to build out the Google authentication where you sign in with Google or Apple and all that stuff. It's capable of building it, but there's a little bit more work involved on your end to set up the API keys to do that. I'm not going to cover that right now. I'm just going to use Replit and get to the payments part. So this is the actual application with all of the features. We can have a look through here as to exactly what it was able to build, but this looks pretty cool. We've got a left-hand side sort of nav bar here running me through some of the features. We've got rewards for the gamified system, a part of this to-do list, an archive section as well. And then we've got a tab for the subscription that the user is currently on. It looks like we can create a task. We can add in some options here. I'm not going to go and play around with this tool too much. I think it's a pretty basic task to be able to build this type of app. If I just type some random details here, we should be able to create some sort of a task. Looks like we need to create a project first. So anyways, I think you get the point. Replit is pretty capable of building out apps like this. And you can see that it looks quite cool. And we've got sort of a level up here. We've got a user at the bottom. But just jumping over to the subscription part of this app, it looks like it already thinks that I'm on the basic $10 a month plan, which I haven't gone through any Stripe setup to do so. So I think this is a little bit of an issue, a bit of a glitch from this first generation. But I do want to showcase this because this is exactly what you can expect when you are vibe coding and chatting to these agents to build out these apps. It's rarely going to work the first time that you request it to do something. So we just need to come in and just say, look, I didn't get the prompt to purchase the app via Stripe. Can you please fix up that? Can you please fix up the payment processor? And then, we'll just work from there. All right, so I've just told it, I tried to purchase the Pro plan on the main page and it just signed me into an account with the basic plan without asking me to pay via the Stripe plan or via Stripe. It's gone through, had a look at if there was any errors relating to that. And now if I go ahead and hit the upgrade to Pro button, it's gonna go ahead and take me to Stripe. Now, if you click upgrade to Pro on this actual embedded part of Replit, it's not actually going to showcase the Stripe checkout right away. You will need to hit the open in a new tab button. And so that's just going to take you back to the application, but hosted on an actual web page. Just hit the upgrade to Pro button once again, and then we're going to go ahead and see Stripe pop up right here. This is now working a bit better. We've got the proper Pro plan coming through here, and we can actually put in our payment details to get access to that plan. But obviously I want to test if this actually works and actually gives me the Pro plan in this case. Now, just quickly jumping over to our Stripe dashboard. This is the main Stripe dashboard where we're going to be able to track the amount of users that we have, all of the payments that are coming through from those users, and just other payments data and whatever. Now, this was set up initially when you connected Stripe to Replit. If you haven't gone through this process, you might have got an email from Stripe themselves telling you to set up an account. But once you've done that, you'll land on this page right here. Now, one key thing to note, if you look at the top banner on the screen here, it says that we're currently testing in a sandbox. Now, this just means that any payments and subscriptions and anything that happens within this account right now is not a real thing. This is purely for testing, purely for developing our application to make sure that everything works. And so this is obviously not going to go through as a real payment. You don't have to actually pay $20 a month to see if the thing actually works. So what I can do here is just put in a completely fake credit card, send it through and just see if this does anything. Now coming over to the Stripe documentation, if you do want to actually run a test, you do need to use this card specifically in order to just run a fake payment. So you can just copy this number right here, add that directly here to the checkout on Stripe, as well as all of the other details such as the expiry date as well. And then you can just use any CVCs, any random 3-digit number for the CVC. And then once again, just a super random name, doesn't really matter what name you put in there. So I'll go ahead and hit subscribe and just see if this works with our Replit app. All right, so unfortunately, doesn't look like that actually worked right away. Not exactly sure what's going on there. So I'm once again just gonna tell Replit that the subscription went through perfectly, payment went through, although it doesn't look like it's been updated here on Replit. But I can verify if I come over to Stripe that the payment does seem to have come through properly on here on Stripe. So that all worked well. Just seems like there's a connection issue between our Replit instance and our Stripe account. Okay, so I told it to update that. It seems like it's come back and upgraded my subscription. So I'm not sure if it's just done that out of the blue or it's actually had a look at Stripe to see that I've upgraded my plan. But I'm going to give it a go and try to upgrade to Elite and see if that comes through as well. Once again, this is just the process of vibe coding and obviously doing a sort of chat to development process. There's going to be issues. You're just going to have to tell it to fix those issues and eventually get to some sort of a working solution. Payments processing, a little bit more of a difficult process to get through, but you can imagine that without the Stripe integration, it'd be pretty difficult. All right, so we should be good to go now. I've just told it to fix up that issue. I've just tested it a little bit and it does seem to be working now. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade to this Elite plan once again, just to showcase it all working well here. If I hit upgrade to Elite, it's going to take me over to the Stripe payment plan for it. I filled out these details. I'll hit the subscribe button. That should process through. We'll be able to see that come through in the Stripe dashboard with the payment come through and the customer come through. And now here on the actual application, it's just loaded directly in and you can see that the Elite plan is now selected and the one that I'm now using and subscribed to. So there we have it. So now I've got a full-on application in which I have 3 tiers of a subscription where somebody can come through, purchase that subscription. It's going to be a real payment coming through Stripe, and then it's going to enable them to be able to use the application. And it's going to be a subscription that recurs every month. Now, obviously, it's going to take a little bit more than one prompt to build out an application that people want to use. And the actual idea and distribution for your product is probably going to be even more important than development itself. But if you do want help ideating potential product ideas or just discussing with other people about AI and potential automation opportunities, I've got a completely free school community with over 20,000 people now. We've got templates and courses for completely free. So if you did want to join, which I would recommend, I've got it linked down below.